Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ijo Ujo here, and I'm coming at you today with a Extranarch list. Booyah! Right there. um, I just built this deck today. Actually, I just got all the cards for it today. I just went to the shop and traded for a whole bunch of stuff. Played in the tournament, and I did well today. But I'll talk about that in another video. This video right here, we're gonna have that fire for you. As you can see, as I put up on my channel about a week ago. Sorry. I put up a deck list by one of my good friends. Very good player, hell of a player actually. Topped a couple major events, and let's just dive right into this deck, and we'll just talk about it as we go. So I played two little whites, two little blacks, and yeah. Hold on. Besides the whole glare thing, focus. They're all foreign and shit, man. I picked those up today too. That was pretty cool. I had one of these foreign, but I didn't have two of them foreign. That was pretty cool. The next thing I got to work on is these guys. Three big whites and three big blacks. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. This is the optimal kind of like ratio that I found when testing this deck, because you can test this deck out online and all that. That's what I was doing anyway. But this is what I see a lot of, and I don't agree with this, because this guy, like, you brick a lot in this deck, and this gets you out of bricking. So if you don't want to brick and, like, fuck yourself up, then you should just play like as many copies of this guy as you can possibly fit, because having the most of the one that like gets you out of brick, like you can just get this guy in the graveyard, bring him back to your hand, or get your Aethers back into your hand or whatnot like that. That fixes a lot of your bad like draws, because this deck only does two things. It either bricks or wins, so that's the way that works. I played double Curas. This is the best, like probably the best card in the deck, honestly. If you play this card correctly, you should just be pushing through your deck, and just like, this advances the game state, and it also, versus your opponent, it's a lot of disruption. So I wouldn't like be dead without double Curas, honestly. Two red layers. This is your Mithra of this version. You can't really play Mithra because it locks you out of your extra deck, and this doesn't. So this is the Mithra. Like, this is the Cyber Dragon, the Mithra. It just pushes you ahead. And also, like, you can beat face with this guy. So it either makes rank 5s, beats face, or, summons a Monarch, which is all of that combined is really good. This is my Brilliant Fusion engine. It's a 2 Lazuli and 1 Dark Witch. This guy is insanity. Not really. This card fucking sucks. But, this is the only way you can play with Rivalry of the Warlords on the board. If you're playing in like a Cleaford heavy meta, or if you're playing in like a YCS or something, I would suggest just playing this over the Jack's Knight, because this just allows you to pitch this to the grave or something like that. Like, you can set this and get this guy back from the grave, but I'm not set this and get this guy back. This has to be sent off of a card effect. But you can like send this guy to the grave, and like they'll always have the freaking the one dude, Vanity's Emptiness, but Seraphonite's a fairy, and so is this. So you can get this back to your hand, sack it, summon it, and then you can now tribute do for it. You can tribute Aether, Big White. You can tribute this over top of Big White, and because this is a tribute summon monster now, and you still get your extra normals for that turn, so you can just like bam, send, and you can just keep on playing, and off of this guy you go get your second Aether. You can still play the game, basically. That's how that boils down. That's it for monsters. Spells, the most standard of standard lineups. As you can see, guys, from my domain list, I got like a few upgrades today. I'm still working on it. I don't know why, because this deck's gonna get banned, honestly. But I got a few upgrades. This is like, I don't really feel like I have to explain any of this. It's just 3 Stormforce, 3 Return, 3 Tenacity, 3 Pantheism, blah blah blah. Just like the normal jazz of the deck. And only 2 domain. You really only play 2 of this, so you can function under the Monarch Storm, not the Monarch Stormforce. What the hell am I talking about? Masker Restrict. That's the only one you want to be able to. That's the only reason you even want 2 of this card, so you can function under Masker Restrict. And also, I mean, this does make your guys into big enough beaters to beat over big ships and stuff like that. So that's actually just pretty real. So that's it for like your like staple Monarch spells and traps that you play multiples of. For your combo engine, I played 2 Brilliant Fusion and 2 Instant Fusion. Forgive me for playing like a scrub and having 1 foil of this and 1 not. But okay, so first and foremost, I don't like 3 Brilliant Fusion. I think you brick a lot with it, and I think you just, okay, I'm lying. So I don't have 3 Brilliant Fusion. So Excuse my allergy still. I don't play 3 billion fusion because I don't own it. I don't own three. But if I had three, I would do this and just play one of this because you don't really need a second. You just resolve one and win the game basically. But something cool though is if you open, okay, the whole glare thing is back, the glare of death. But if you open these two cards, you win the game. Like these two plus a monarch, and you just win. Specifically Aether, I think. But usually, I've never done it with Erebus, is why I say I think. But usually, when I open this, and Aether, I just win. So that's a thing. And having multiple copies of Instant Fusion in your deck makes that possible more often. But I mean, the Brilliant Engine is awesome, so I'm not like it's never hurt me not to have the third, so I don't really think I need to pick up the third, but I'm going to pick it up anyway. I put one Foolish Barrier, which I don't see a lot of extra Monarchs play because they've moved towards the Quick Draw and Sulkin deck. I don't really like that deck. I don't like that engine, so I'm not playing it. But this just gets you out of bricking. I actually have a funny thing to talk about in my recap video where I played against Monarchs, and my good buddy Paul that I featured on my channel, man, he just superstar bricked both games, and I just like OTK'd him both ways. I actually made a mistake and almost tried to like banish Farm Girl twice, and that was bad. But other than that, I pushed this shit in. That was pretty cool. And the last spell is one Frost Blast on the Monarchs. This card is just really good. There's so many stupid, cheesy back row decks, and you can just like at least have something game one versus them. This is just by no means better than Twin Twister. Actually, I want to cut this for a Twin Twister, but legitimately, it's a Monarch spell and trap, and you don't feel like you have enough of those sometimes, so that's why it's in here. And then comes the traps. Three are the best card in the deck. If I have to explain this, I think I've done something wrong. So three are the best card in the deck, and Escalation of the Monarchs. And that's all she wrote. For the extra deck, it's very basic, very simple, and I don't think I've got it built right. Like I said, I just built this deck like an hour ago, so please don't beat me up too bad over it. I played two Seraphonite. I actually like the second one. In testing, the second one came up a lot because of the whole you can just make it. You can just make it off Brilliant Fusion and just sack it off, so that came up a lot. And the fact that it was a fairy came up too. One Panzer Dragon for the instant fusions. Adris to out Floodgates. I actually love this card. I think this card is better than Volcasaurus in my opinion, but you have to play them both. Volcasaurus allows you to OTK, and this card allows you to break tables. And with the freaking red layer, you can just do it on either player's turn. So you can pop a card on your turn and then pop a card on their turn, which is sick. The best damn card in the extra deck. I summoned this so many. This is the one that I summoned the most. So I actually want to figure out a way to fit a second one of these in here. Well, not figure out a way. I just know that there's a way to do it. I'm just going to cut a specific card to do it, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. Please, I'm going to cut this, the M7. This has come up twice for me, but other than that, like this card doesn't come up. I just put it in here because I don't have a second Durandal right now. One Volcasaurus and a Gaia Charger for OTKing. Like I said, this card is for breaking tables, and this card is for OTKing. These are stupid and controversial, and don't play them. I play one Utopia the Lightning. You can actually summon this damn thing, believe it or not, off of like 2 primes and a Dark Witch. The question is will you? And probably not. Or you can have like Instant Fusion, Prime, and Dark Witch, and you can just like go Panzer, Dark Witch, Instant Fusion, and there is Utopia the Lightning, and if you ever do that, you're probably gonna die. So just throwing that out there. And if it doesn't have a Utopia monster attached to it, it just can't do the whole increase by 5,000. It's just a rank 5 out, honestly. Like if they ever put you in a ghost match or some shit like that. But you should probably just make Durandal anyway, or Pleiades, just saying. One Utopia Beyond. This card is actually amazing versus Cosmos because they pay so much life. You just make this guy and just beat him down and win the game. And then a Harbinger. This card is sick, but you don't bring it out often. But I made a really retarded board online the other day where it was this, and Aether, and my opponent just cried. So there's two. If you guys notice, this is not actually 15 cards. If you like go back and count on me, this isn't 15 cards. But the only cards I'm missing is I don't have a Shark Fortress. I do, but I'm not. Honestly, I'm tired of looking for it. I've been looking for it since before I started this video, and it's really late, and I got to go to work really early in the morning because I just got back from my local. So I'm just kind of thinking like It's somewhere. I don't feel like looking for it right now, but I have one. So it just imagine the Shark Fortress is in here and a Beatrice. Um, I just really forgot that I didn't have a Beatrice. I thought I had one somewhere. I got a binder over here, and I'm pretty sure that there's a Beatrice in here somewhere. But I have like lots of cards behind cards and shit. Okay, that's going off track, but like I just don't have my Beatrice, and I thought I did. So we're here without Beatrice, and screw it. But that's my Extranarchs deck. Like I said, +1 Beatrice, +1 Shark Fortress, and now you have a 15 card extra deck. And this may be even 14. And if you are at 14, if I am at 14, cut this dude for the Shark Fortress, and cut this dude for Shark Fortress and just add in Beatrice, because Beatrice is just obviously better in this deck. And there you go. Rank 6s actually do come up, by the way, because you do get double Kuraz a lot. So that's the whole how you make a rank 6, and just you really don't need it, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.